Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Valencia here, and today I'm very excited to bring you guys my first top 5. And man, these top 5s are very popular in the zombies community, and I guess they have been for a while because I've been watching them for quite a while now, like long before I started my channel. But I don't know what it is about them that is really interesting. I guess it's like the opinion of different YouTubers on a certain subject of zombies that gets people's attention. Like, I'm not sure myself, and I watch a lot of them. I currently still do, by the way. Like, I still have time to watch videos as a YouTuber, which is kind of nice. But like I was saying, I just wanted to try these out because I like watching them myself. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, make sure to give me some criticism in the comments down below. Like, leave a like, leave a rating, or a comment. I don't think I've ever asked for a rating, so if you could please do it for this video, it'd be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's get into the top 5 things that ruined maps. Coming in at our number 5 spot, we have the monkeys from Ascension. Now, we all know that these guys replaced the role of the hellhounds on all the other maps, and that they try to take your perks. Obviously, the first time they come, I think it's like round 6 through 8 that they first come, it's not that bad because you most likely only have 1, maybe 2 perks, and you can easily fend them off, especially if you have a team of 2 or more. And you get an extra perk, right? So all's good in the world. No. The problem with these guys are in the later rounds, like I'm talking maybe round 20 or more, when you most likely have 4 or more perks, especially if you have like a whole team. You guys probably don't have the same perks, so it's gonna be impossible to defend 5 machines plus. You see what I mean? But the most annoying thing about these guys, I think, is that they Hulk smash you, and that just I swear that kills me most of the time. I've died more from these guys than the actual hellhounds themselves, and I feel that's what makes them the most annoying and what ruins the map for me. Like, it doesn't ruin the map exactly for me. Like, I still play this map because I feel like it's relatively easy, but for most people, that's the part that just pisses people off, and I feel them, man. Like, just getting Hulk smashed by a monkey and you getting down in, say, round 30 plus, that pisses you off. And I feel people that get that the map gets ruined for them because of these monkeys, so that's why they're on the number 5 spot. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have George from Call of the Dead. Now, this guy, he's a huge ass pain in the ass for a couple of reasons too. Number 1, he is the most noisiest asshole I've ever met. You'll be minding your own business, you know, setting up, buying perks, hitting the box, or, you know, whatever. Even you could even be training, and then he has to come along and just ruin your day. He just comes and gets mad for everything. He gets mad if you shoot him in the face, which I honestly don't blame him for. I mean, a lot of people would get mad if you shot him in the face, but he just gets mad if he hits you too. Like, he just comes in a grumpy ass mood. He hits you and he gets even more mad. Like, what's up with that? The second reason is that it takes a shit ton of ammo to kill him. If you're pissed at him and you want to kill him, it's gonna be a whole lot of ammo and effort, and it's not even worth it because he comes a round or 2 later. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that he follows you the whole freaking match. He's like a clingy girlfriend or boyfriend, and I know he ruins the map for a bunch of people, including me. I mean, I don't hate him as much as I know people do, but he ruins the map for a lot of people, and that's why he's on the number 4 spot. On our number 3 spot, we have the elevators from Ahrix. Now, for this spot, I wanted to do something a little different because the previous 2 were both zombie bosses, and this one's sort of an abstract object, you could say. So the elevators, these are basically a really big waiting game. Let me give you some examples. You want to get to a different part of the map, you're gonna have to wait for the elevators. You want to get a perk, you're gonna have to wait for the elevator. If you want a pack punch too, you're gonna have to wait for the elevator. Man, if you want to revive your friend that's on the roof and you're at the very bottom of the building, you're going to have to wait for the elevator. And by the time you get there, he's most likely going to be dead. You see what I mean? Like, these just make the map no fun because they made it too reliant on them. And I know that they have keys for them, but most of the time you're not going to have them because they replace your part slot, and then you lose them when you get parts, you know, when you're building the liquefier or whatever. But it's just, most likely you're not going to have them. and I know this ruins the map for me. I'm not sure about the zombies community as a whole, but I know at least for me, these elevators turn me away from playing this map most of the time. Like when people say, you want to play Darius, I'm like, can we play another map? You know, maybe Mom of the Dead Origins. And it just ruins the map for me. And that's why they're on the number 3 spot. Now we're really starting to get into the annoying things. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Astronaut and the perk system on Moon. Now the Astronaut, people say is really easy to avoid and he doesn't headbutt you often. But let me just give you an example. When an excavator is gonna penetrate an area and release the oxygen, you are not gonna go all nonchalantly to the hacker and then go back to the spawn and hack the thing like all calmly. You are gonna rush over to that hacker, go back to the spawn and hack it so you don't lose your oxygen and you don't have to wear that hazmat suit or whatever. And that's when this motherfucker, I swear to God, every time he gets me, it's when in that situation and he's waiting for me at the other side of a door. And the worst part about this is that sometimes when he takes the perk, it's either Jug or Speed Cola. Which brings me to my next point, because those two perks are in no man's land and they alternate every time you go. So let's say you lose Jug when this motherfucker hits you and you have to go back and it's not even Jug, it's Speed Cola. So you're gonna have to wait 1 or 2 extra rounds just to get Jug. And I know when this happens to me, I just leave. Because I know that most of the time I'm not even gonna make it. It just pisses me off, and I know this is the reason why the first 2 years, I swear, that this map was out, I didn't even want to look at the picture because it pissed me off so much. This Astronaut and that perk system just ruined the map completely for me, and now I started to get into it. I mean, I did the Easter egg only a couple months ago, but it ruined the map for me for a long time. And I know it's the same for the zombies community. It's not just me, I swear. And that's why he is a huge pain in the ass. Not just him, the perk system, I forgot about that. But that's why these 2 things are in the number 2 spot. And coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the bus system on Transit. Now the bus system on Transit is very similar to the elevator one on Darius, in the sense that you have to do a lot of waiting, except on Transit it's like 10 times worse because it is legitimately impossible to do the simplest things. Like even getting Jug is a journey. To get Jug, you're gonna have to wait for the bus to get to the 4th station, the power station. And then once you get in there, this bright ass room, it makes it super impossible for you to build the power switch on time. And then even when you manage to build the power switch like in a really good time, that metal door legitimately takes 5 minutes to open, and then after that you're gonna have to go through some railings, jump over a lava pit, and then when you do manage to get there, the bus is long gone. I mean, I've never seen a gameplay or a video or whatever of people going through that whole process and the bus still be waiting for them. I've never seen it happen, man. If you have that kind of luck, you should go buy a lottery ticket or something. I swear to God, you'd win. And then, because the bus is not there, you're gonna have to go through the denizens. Those little motherfuckers they're ridiculous, man. And then, once you do manage to get through those denizens, you can finally get Jug. Yay. But pack punching, man. Oh my God, pack punching on this map. It's ridiculous. So, to pack punch on this map, you're gonna have to go back to the town or the bus depot, get a brand new turbine that probably won't even work. Then after that, you're gonna have to go back to the power station, put the turbine down, and hope that thing stays there, because either the zombies are gonna get it or you're gonna get your eyes clawed out and die from the denizens, or just they take you so long to go through. And then by the time you get to the town, you're gonna have to bust through 2 doors if you haven't done that already, and then by that time, the turbine's all gone as well. I've only pack punched like 1 time in the whole lifespan of this map. And I don't know, this whole bus system just didn't work with me. And I know this ruined the map for me. I've played Exo Zombies more than I've played Transit. I swear I have. And I know it's the same for a lot of people, man. This map gets a crap ton of hate for this reason, and I had to put it in the number 1 spot because of that. So there you guys have it. There's my first top 5, the top 5 things that ruin maps. I hope you guys enjoyed it. please give me some criticism in the comments down below, or leave a rating. I have never asked for a rating, so if you could do it for this video, it'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.